Hey y'all, Happy New Year. It's good to be back in action. I apologize if my voice cracks a little bit. That's the last of the sickness leaving me. For today's video, I'm going to show you how to make these little bites of heaven, gluten-free blue cheese bites. I remember my mom making these for parties when I was little, and they are so addictive, y'all. I dare anyone to eat just one. It's literally impossible. They're technically made with just 4 ingredients: biscuit dough, blue cheese, butter, and thyme. We, of course, have to make our own gluten-free biscuit dough, but that's okay. It's super easy to do, and the entire recipe is easy. So let's get into it, and I'll show you how to make them. Okay, I'm going to make my gluten-free cream biscuit dough first. So if you want to see how to make biscuits with this, just check out the video above. In this bowl, I have 4 cups or 560 grams of Kim's gluten-free all-purpose flour blend, 2 tablespoons of baking powder, and 2 teaspoons of salt. And I'm just whisking this together with a fork real quick. And now I'll pour in 3 1/4 cups or 780 grams of heavy cream, and I'll just stir this until it comes together. Make sure you get all of the dry ingredients in well with the cream, and there aren't a lot of dry bits on the bottom of the bowl. You can also make these with my gluten-free buttermilk biscuit dough, but that'll take a little more time and more ingredients. So if you're looking for quick, use the cream biscuit dough. All right, that looks great. This is a pretty wet dough, y'all, but don't be tempted to add more flour because we're going to refrigerate this for about 30 minutes and that'll make it easier to work with. So I'll see you back here in 30 minutes. Alrighty, it's been 30 minutes, so I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of my all-purpose flour blend on my counter and scoop all of this dough out and pile it up so I can knead it briefly just until it comes together. This biscuit recipe makes a lot of dough, so I'm going to actually cut this in half and I'll wrap the other half and put it in the fridge to make actual biscuits with later. This recipe was originally written probably way back in the 70s to use a can of refrigerated biscuit dough like Pillsbury or something like that. Just cutting this in half. I'll wrap this in a minute. Now I found the best way to mimic the shape of like a can of Pillsbury biscuits is to roll it kind of into a little log and then cut it into pieces that would maybe resemble the biscuits from the can of biscuit dough. But of course, it doesn't really matter. You just want to get little pieces, irregular pieces of biscuit dough. So however you want to get to that point, it's really all up to you. I'm just using my bench scraper here to cut little biscuits, and then I'll go back and I'll use my kitchen shears to cut them into little irregular pieces. You could roll out this dough, shape it into biscuits, cut it with a biscuit cutter and shape it into biscuits, but there's no need for all of that because we're just cutting them into little pieces anyway. That's why I thought this would be a little bit easier. And they don't have to be precise at all. As you can see, they're very irregular. That's what you want. Okay, I'm just going to grab my sheet tray here and finish cutting these right onto the sheet tray. And once you have all the biscuit dough cut up, drizzle a 1/2 cup or 113 grams of melted butter all over the biscuits. Make sure it's salted too. That's kind of important for these because these are a very savory biscuit. And then I've got a 4-ounce container of blue cheese crumbles, and I'll sprinkle these all over. And then I've got 1 1/2 teaspoons of dried thyme that I'll sprinkle on. And I'm just going to use my hands here. It really is the best way I found to make sure every piece of biscuit is coated with that butter and the cheese and the thyme. And now I'll just kind of spread them out so they evenly bake. And I'm going to bake these at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 15 to 20 minutes or until golden brown. Now you won't see much browning on the top. As you can see here, they really puffed up, y'all, but wait till you flip them over. Look at how beautifully brown on the bottom they are. You can put them back in the oven to crisp the other side too, but I kind of like the one side crispy and the other side soft myself, but you do you. And this half recipe of the biscuit dough makes one full baking sheet like this. But honestly, if I were you, I'd double it and make 2 baking sheets worth, especially if you're having a big party, because these little babies will be gone before everything else. They are just that addictive. I'm just going to pile them up on a serving platter here. They can be served hot or at room temperature, or even cold really, but hot or room temperature is the way to go. They can be served as an appetizer for a party, but you can also honestly eat them as like a side dish with something like soups or stews or really anything. Let me show you how fluffy these are on the inside. Can you see that? Oh my gosh, y'all. These have such an umami, like salty, savory taste going on that I just adore. And I hope you do too. Enjoy.